Good evening, everyone. This is Joe Cole, or Jo-EType-S, here, presenting my copy of Encyclopedia Eorzia to you this good day. I believe it's November the 3rd or 4th. Oh, here we go. Just a little input into what's going on into the lore books that they're putting out. This is Final Fantasy XIV Encyclopedia Eorzia, Volume 1. Got a glorious cover here with the mother crystals or aetheryte crystals. Sorry, a little bit choked up, but anyway, I got a glorious inlaid, pretty much specialized inlaid here. You can actually feel this. There's actually inlay going on there around the crystal. It's really, really something to look at and to behold on the outside, front and back. Okay, so this is mostly just more filigrees. But anyway, this is 2016 on the back. So I guess it originates from Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 is older than that. So I guess this project was begun in 2016. It's cool to actually know, because I didn't really know that. So there's a little bit of lore behind the lore. So they've been putting these out for actually years now. What does that say? Square Enix. Yep, Square Enix. Okay, so that's cool. You can barely see the Square Enix on there, but it's there. You probably can't see it. See it right there. And yes, it's the official deal. Here, doesn't it say? Okay, well, it doesn't say anything here about being Volume 1, but this is supposed to be Volume 1 of 2. Excuse me. So this is a first inlay picture. Isn't that glorious there? I don't know if it's Gnania or... I'm not familiar with it was supposed to be... it's supposed to be that or Limps of Lemons. It's pretty glorious, whichever area it is. It's probably Gridania, but well. Yeah, I'll bet you it's Gridania. Okay, just going with it. Here's an inventory and/or indexes containing the contents of 8 books touching the past and present of Eorzia. Begins with the first one, which is or actually with a preface. It's a pleasant preface, and then the first book is Hydaelyn. I've already actually read that one, and went on to the second book of her history. But there's 8 books, Hydaelyn, like the original book, and there's her history, which is about the 7 umbral eras and the 6 or so astral eras. I'm here. Something like the root of consequence, I believe, is where I am. And it goes on to Realm Reborn and eventually Heaven's Sword. And then it ends with Heaven's Sword with this volume, but I believe it goes on to later books in the history and otherwise as you get into the second volume. The third book, Children, which is about the races of the here, Elazin, Lalafell, Mihoti, Rogadin, and Aura. I'm not great with how they pronounce the things with the apostrophes, but I believe it's Mihote in this case, but correct me if I'm wrong. Then you have the fourth book, or Lands, which is all about Limsa Lominsa and the Lanaska regions. Gridania, Central and East, South, and North Shroud. Not familiar with Gridania because I'm actually playing in Limsa Lominsa myself, my character. My character's name is Jo-EType-S. You might know that if you watch the channel. And then it goes on to Oldaw, and western, central, eastern, southern, and northern Thanalan, Morgdona. Yeah. And on to Ishgard, and the regions of the Highlands and Dravanian Forelands, Churning Myths, Sea of Clouds, etc. As his law. And Charlatan, and on to Charlatan, Dravanian Hinterlands, and Edelshire. And finally, Alamigo, or what's left of Alamigo and the Garlean Empire. And the fifth book, Her Servants, about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, the Adventurers Guild, Garland Ironworks, Toman Refugees, etc. Pretty much about the different central central character points in the game, like the Scions and just so on. And the Sons of St. Koinak, Noah, and just all these awesome different parts of the game. I'm not really there yet. I gotta get into later books sooner or later. Which is sixth book, Her Disciples. Her Disciplines, which is about the basic some of the DPS and other some of the different classes from the original version of the game, including Paladin, Monk, Warrior, Dragoon, Bard, Ninja, White Mage, Black Mage, Summoner, Scholar, Dark Knight, Machinist, and Astrologian. Notice that there's no I myself am not an astrologian, but an arcanumist, or forgetting how to actually pronounce it. But pretty much I wield a grimoire. So, yeah, as I say, arcanist. I think it's an arcanist. And there's a seventh book, Her Burdens, about the different beastman tribes primarily, and their summons. So Amalja, Infri, Ixal, Garuda, Kabolt, Titan, Nasagan, Leviathan, etc. Obviously, and then a few that don't even have a particular summons to them, tribes themselves, like Kirin, which I've faced on the salt plains of Moraby Bay. I'm not familiar with the Mamul Jaw myself. So there's like giants. Good old giants. And also information about other primals and icons of the Warring Triad. Sorry about that. Finally, the 8th book, Hurt Creatures, which is a bestiary of multiple different kinds of creatures like beastkin, seedkin, falcon, wavekin, cloudkin, scalekin, spoken, whatever spoken exactly permutates to, forgekin, ashkin, soulkin, void scent. If you know anything about the void scent, they're not very nice at all. The unpleasant kind. I already faced one in a recent battle I just finished, actually. And what was what region? Oh, come on. So Western Alaska, you have the Swift Perch. That's a good. It took me 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I just finished that. Finished that quest as well, so that was pretty cool. Okay, I'm kind of a little bit split up here, but I guess that's just me. Kind of the kind of shy kind of guy. There's me, shy Joe. Say hi. Hello. Okay, so that's enough of me. Let's go back to the book. And we have a few supplements in here too. Currency and measurement, whether the key is publisher, so publishments of Eorzia. A deck of 60. Deck of 60 comes after the part about the disciplines, meaning the classes, and then the other 2 come somewhere in between as well. So here we go. Here's a preface, Eorzia. Map in all its grandness. Very happy to have this book. Excuse me, I had a bit of caffeine today, and it doesn't always agree with me and my medications. So some supplements. Yes, there's some supplements in Alaska. Sorry, I'm trying to do I'm attempting to do some translations here. So here's Ishgard. It's not too tough. I just don't know a lot of these translations, sadly. I'm kind of embarrassed. Okay, so maybe someone can tell me what this is here. Just respond to my video if you want to go ahead and give me an uptake on what I'm actually reading here. There's I'm just embarrassed. So is that supposed to be like Old Charlion, or have I got the wrong place altogether? That beautiful crest here on the lower left of the nature city states. And below, something about gods and blessed by gods and forged by heroes. Okay, so we got Limsel, Minsa, Ishgard. So I mean, for those two, Gridania to the east in the Shroud. Within the, I don't know how to translate it. The Olbar. Where's Alamigo? So beautiful. I wish I knew how to read it properly. Something about a okay. Oh, looks like it says K to me. Probably wrong. Oh, and here's Uldaw to the south. No wonder it was under my hand most of the time. That's why I couldn't find it. I didn't say that. Yes, it did. Okay, so Uldaw, Dania, Amigo over to the east, which is, former after Rome were born, and the events at the end of the seventh calamity with Bahamut. Ishgard over to the north, and Limsa to the west, and Vilbrand. Okay, I remember that much. It's Vilbrand. Yay! I remembered the name of the island that my character decides to begin his quest on. Whoopee! It's like giant. It says Vilbrand because it is Vilbrand. Yeah, Vilbrand! Woo! Okay, and it's like Bart. That's the name of the continents, right? So there's like Elspard. Elspard is over to the east, though, isn't it? I thought that was just like this. Yeah, it's over here to the northeast. I don't know. So pretty much a really sick map. So that's what I can say about that. Here, I know it says something Bard. I swear it does. Oh, I never remember stuff. Even though I've been reading it for a few weeks now. Okay, so it's a pretty sick map. Let's put it simply as it's got a basic preface up above, and then below has a new era. Let's move on to something about the brightest burning candle. So it starts with a pretty poem. Life of adventure is the pursuit of fortune and the pursuit of fame, the devotion of oneself to seeking out danger, glory wherever they might lie. The most intrepid and dauntless of souls will endeavor to embark upon such a journey. It is not without warrant, then, to assume it will ultimately be an adventurer who steps from the shadows of obscurity to defend Eorzia from those who would see her harmed. That it will be his or her tales of bravery and daring that are sung by bards for ages to come. This adventurer and every adventurer to have their heretofore lived and died in our realm are the true heroes of this story, Eorzia's story. Huzzah! Now I'm one too. Yippee! Beautiful, beautiful art in here, though. I mean, as well as the art books, which I've been collecting too, but let's just start with this. Right, tight enough imagery for you. Same with me too. Yeah, I love this stuff. Can't get enough of it. So here's Encyclopedia Eorzia, book 1. There we go. It does indicate that it's book 1. Oh no, this is like book 1 is within this encyclopedia itself. Okay, so I don't really know about the whole volume 2 part, but I do own it, so we'll check it out. We'll check it out hopefully in days to come. Okay, it doesn't indicate a page number there, but they will. Page or two. I thought they would. Oh, there it is. 008. So page 8. It begins with basic aetherology, life and aether. The source of all magics. Got a cool image here with an okay, I got an image of an arcanist, or I believe it's an arcanist. And that's what an astrologian pretty much is, in which case I don't even know what they're really called. with oh come on, the I guess the little fox guys that follow my class around. I keep on wanting to think coral. For some reason I know it's not coral. So what the heck is it? Come on, this isn't hard. Ruby. Gotta take my tongue, I'm just not thinking straight. Okay, now I'm just really embarrassed. Carbuncle. Right, okay, so there's a ruby and a topaz and a emerald forms of a carbuncle. Okay, so yay. So, there we go. Along with a black mage. I believe it's a black mage because it sure as heck looks like one. There better be a black mage, but I don't know what I'm thinking these days. I love Final Fantasy. Always finds ways to tweak things up a little bit. Or slow them down a little bit depending on what version of the game you're playing, I suppose. There's just 6 elements. Of course, those are fire, wind, lightning, water, and, ice and earth. and inter-elemental relationships. So more or less 6 activities, so myriad creation. 3 conquests, boundless and unwavering. 3 submissions, timeless and unending. And dynamic opposites and the bifurcation of polarity. So pretty much also about how the different elements function with each other and which one defeats which one. You don't have like an obvious version of it. But the 3 conquests, earth defeats lightning, water defeats earth, lightning defeats water. And then the other 3, fire, wind defeats fire. I may have had the other 3 backwards, but I don't think I did. Ice is melted by fire, and wind is abstract. Wind is obstructed by obstructed. It's obstructed, right, by ice. Okay. That 6 and the dynamic opposite says 6 elements are manifest in all things, great and small, and their polarity deriveth from the ethereal, from the astral heavens above and the umbral depths below. Of course, it has an umbral below, the astral above. Those freaky A's and S's and T. So yeah, trying to learn the language. Wink, wink. It goes on to describe the crystals, twin realms. Okay, I'm getting kind of tired, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video pretty soon. Stuff about Head Island itself and the ethereal sea. And finally, primals and their negative impact on our planet, Head Island itself, as well as stuff called tempering, which messes with minds of those that have been taken over by the primals. How it corrupts and just eventually destroys them, at least normally, depending on what kind of thing you're talking about. I don't think it's the same with Voidsent, but Voidsent are our own kind of cruel, kind of sick kind of entity that involves some kind of summoning as well. Oh well. It goes on to geography. Okay, so the 3 great continents that we're trying to go on about before we're right. It's Aldenard. And then there's Ilsabard. And finally, Othard. Now, if we can make out any part of it in this version of the map, kind of doubtful, but yeah, it keeps on trying to refocus, so I'm gonna probably move on from that. And there's also the areas, there are the regions of Thavnair, and Mericidia. Both to the south of Ilsabard, respectively. It's a great sea known to the known as the Bounty. And then there's Mericidia, far to the south of the three great continents. And then the Northern Empty, the Southern Seas, and the New World. Okay, I think that's it for the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I was trying to make it clear and not be too awkward about it, but I know that it's kind of tough, and it's kind of tough to always read what they're trying to put down on the images, like on the map. But it was fun to take a check out of it on that, and well, just hope you guys enjoy it as much as I try to. I'm a couple, like another book and a half forward on this, but I'm continuing to work at it and just check it out while I balance that with my comic collection. So you guys have a good day, and I will too. Peace and love and all that, and rock on. So yeah, alright, keep it up, and have a good day. And I will too, and yeah, keep rocking it in Eorzia. Woo!